For the sake of a few righteous men, Shalom, Kohallah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, elder bishops at the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to the sincere believers out there listening and learning. So going into this, pertaining to prophecy, we can see that America is on the brink of destruction. Everything going on geopolitically with the people here. Basically, there's about to be a Bacon's Rebellion 2.0 because you have a lot of Edomites that were once well-to-do. They were the upper class in this country. Now they're falling to below middle class. And they ain't happy about that. And all the information that's coming out through the means of the internet and independent media is telling them that their leaders are the problem. Well, they can see that their leaders are the problem. But above that, it's the elites, all right, which once again, they are Edomites. So you're going to have Bacon's Rebellion 2.0, which if you understand what happened in the first Bacon's Rebellion back in the 1600s, basically the lower level Edomites that were brought over as indentured servants and they were made to work on land, they became discontented with being relegated to lower class. All right, they were pretty much on the same level as Jake, so-called Native Americans, so-called Negroes, they were pretty much on the same level and they were treated the same way. Well, it came a point that this rebellion arose because these indentured servants, they wanted land, because they worked for a certain amount of time and, they were supposed to get certain benefits and they weren't being given that. So it came a time where they said to the Negroes and the Native American, they said, wait a minute, we don't have to live like this, because basically we're the majority and the elites, they're the minority. So let's all come together. All right. The indentured Edomites, the Negroes, Native Americans, which back in that time, Negroes and Native Americans were pretty much the same classification. But anyway, pretty much all the poor people came together and they went against the elites. Now, the aftermath of Bacon's Rebellion was what? The elites said to themselves, hey, well, we can't have this. We can't have the lower level people coming against us. So what we're going to do now, we're going to form a separation. All right. If you look like us, which was referring to the indentured Edomites, if you look like us, now you can have the same benefits as the elites. OK, now you don't have to associate yourself with the Negroes and the so-called natives. OK, now you're over here. OK, now you have something that's called white privilege. All right. So ever since then, the elites have given the lower level Edomites privileges over the oppressed. Okay, privileges over the Israelites, pretty much. All right, to the point where they felt content. Edomites was going on 3 to 4 vacations a year. They had the suburban house with the white picket fence and a dog in the backyard. 4-car garage. Money was of no object to them. Well, hey, guess what? Now the elites, they tank in America, man. Okay, now the elites, they're about to pull the plug on America. And a lot of these Edomites, even now, they're losing. You see, many of them are going on social media, voicing their frustrations, talking about how expensive it is to live now, which really for them, it's not even that bad, honestly. For the Edomite, they're only experiencing, they ain't seen nothing yet. They're only experiencing a minute level of discomfort compared to what they're used to. But when you look at Jake's overall situation, we've been living like that. We've been living under the poverty level. All right. It's only very few Israelites that can say, you know what, I got a pretty decent life to where I can live as good as a upper class Edomite. Only very few of our people can say that. But majority of us, we're in poverty. All right. We are the meek of the earth. You see. But that's just one aspect of the fall of America. OK, there's about to be civil wars. All right. Seditions among men, rebellions, famine is coming as well. A military draft is coming because Nobody wants to join the military because they don't trust their elites no more, because they don't believe in the American dream no more. Now, a draft is going to have to come back because America, they're involved in Ukraine. They're over there in the Middle East and over there in the South China Sea as well, messing with Taiwan. So with all these conflicts that are arising around the earth, they're going to have to bring a draft back. And then, military age men are going to have to be sent overseas, which is going to contribute even more to the downfall and the disorder of Babylon the Great, which we know this is the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. But for the sake of a few righteous men, that's really the only reason why America is even still standing right now. If it wasn't for the Israelites, mainly the 1/3 remnant elect, if it was not for them, America would have been destroyed a long time ago. Okay, because America's sins been reached unto heaven, man. Been. But for the sake of a few righteous men, this place is still standing. But once the Lord comes and delivers his elect, all right, then you're going to see the full destruction of America take place. But what you're seeing right now, these are the beginning stages of destruction. All right. And to prove that, let's go to Genesis chapter 18 and we'll start at verse 20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great and because their sin is grievous. Now, in Genesis, this is talking about the actual Sodom and Gomorrah, which was destroyed. But the scriptures also refer to America, Babylon the Great as what? Modern day Sodom and Egypt. OK, modern day mystery Babylon. OK, so this is the modern day reincarnation of old Sodom and Gomorrah. OK, you have a lot of activity going on. OK, a lot of sodomite activity that's going on here. All right, which was going on back then in Sodom and Gomorrah. But anyway, continuing on. And because their sin is very grievous, verse 21, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me. And if not, I will know. And the men turned their faces from thence and went toward Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? All right. So Abraham, he inquired of the Lord, are you going to destroy the righteous with the wicked? Because Abraham's assumption was that everyone in Sodom and Gomorrah can't be turned out. Okay, everyone in those cities can't be wicked. So Abraham asked the Lord, well, Lord, surely you can't destroy the righteous with the wicked, right? And what did the Lord say? Let's read on. Verse 24, peradventure, there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked. And the righteous should be as the wicked that be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sakes. So you see, the Lord, basically Abraham is trying to bargain with the Lord because his nephew Lot, his nephew Lot was in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So he's basically petitioning on behalf of Lot to the Lord to spare Sodom and Gomorrah on account of Lot and any righteous that there may be in those cities. So the Lord said, if I even find 50, now 50 is a very, very low number. OK, 50 is very few. When you consider a city like New York or a city like LA or Miami, right? Those cities have hundreds of thousands, millions of people, right? That's like the Lord saying, if there's even 50, a very small number, if there's even 50 righteous men in Miami, I'll spare the whole of America. That's like the same thing, right? So it don't even have to be that many righteous there, right? If there are some righteous, I won't destroy them with the wicked. But let's read on. All right. Verse 27. And Abraham answered and said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am but dust and ashes. Peradventure there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all the city for lack of 5? And he said, if I find there 40 and 5, I will not destroy. OK, and then Abraham goes on and on. He continues to bargain with the Lord. OK, and the number continues to get lower. All right. So basically, Abraham, all right, Abraham goes down to let's go verse 31, and he said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord. Peradventure there shall be 20 found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 20's sake. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. So bottom line, there was not even 10. All right. Not even 10 righteous men in Sodom. Now, if there was, the Lord promised it that he would spare the whole city. Okay, really, the only righteous, man in Sodom and Gomorrah was Lot and his household. All right. So the Lord was going to spare Sodom and Gomorrah for the likes of Lot. Okay, but of course, we know how the account goes. Okay, the Lord basically sent 2 angels to get Lot about the cities because, there was a destruction that was going to come there. And ultimately, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. So America, likewise, like Sodom and Gomorrah, because of all the wickedness that goes on here, okay, all the unrighteousness, the slaying of the innocent, okay, of the Israelites, this place going to be destroyed. And guess what? The Lord going to deliver his elect the same way like how he delivered Lot out of Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, so the Lord is going to destroy America, you see, but it's only going to be the remnant 1/3 elect of the nation of Israel that's going to make it out. All right. And you are going to have a few heathen. All right. That are going to be saved to be the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom. All right. Mainly the elites of Edom. All right. Because they're going to be in the bunkers. OK, they're going to be in, the rocks. They got underground cities and all that. But when the Lord returned, the Lord going to take them out and they're going to be the first fruits of slavery, man. You see? But yeah, for a few righteous men, you see, if it wasn't for the righteous, all right, that were still in, Babylon the Great, this place would have been destroyed a long time ago. All right. That's the only reason why mass judgment like you seen happen to other nations around the earth. Look at what's going on in China. Flooding going on, tsunamis, earthquakes, all right, destroying all the infrastructure, man. In, Iceland, parts of Europe, Russia, you see, in the Middle East, wars is raging all over the place, man. You see, Matthew 24:22, and except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. And this is what we're seeing. Okay, we're seeing that the days are being shortened. Okay, a week only feels like 2 days now, man. Like, the time is just flying. But why are these days being shortened? It was actually a report that came out some months ago that said the earth is spinning way faster than normal. So what is that? That's prophetic. The Lord said that he would shorten the days, okay, except there should be no flesh saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days shall be shortened. So, all of what's happening in the earth pertaining to prophecy is all for the sake of the elect whom the Lord preordains since even before the foundations of the world to be the elect. All right. And of course, another sign of the end is that you got all these, prophets all over the place, man. Pretty much every major city that you go into, you got Israelite camps there. OK, every major city, you got brothers, you see, whether it's from GMS, IUIC, Sakari, different camps. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is out here, man. All right. But why is that? Because this place is about to be destroyed. Okay, anytime that the kingdom was about to be destroyed, what? The Lord set up his prophets. Okay, the Lord sent forth his apostles to usher in and declare the end. All right. And the only reason why those particular kingdoms at that time, whether it be Rome, whether it be ancient Greece, or whether it be Babylon, ancient Babylon, or Assyria, Okay, because the Lord had prophets set up in all those wicked kingdoms, okay, to herald in the end of those societies. You see? So the Lord, he always sent forth his apostles last, okay, before he brought the said destruction that was prophesied to come upon that place. Okay. But prophecy must be fulfilled before the full destruction comes. And this is First Corinthians 4:9. For I think that Yahweh has set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. As it is written again, for this gospel shall be preached around to all the world, then shall the end come. You see, now it's this gospel, okay, the truth of the Israelites, all right, the true name of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, this gospel that we preach, and this is why you got brothers all over the place. Really, you got brothers all over the world. Okay, you got brothers in Europe, you got brothers in Africa, brothers in South America, Mexico. You got brothers in Japan just bringing this word out all over the earth, man. So the whole earth, all nations have been made witness unto this gospel, man. All right. And like the scriptures say, that Yahweh has sent forth the apostles last. Hey, so the Lord saved the best for last, because you had all these, BS religions and philosophies come before the Israelites. Okay, you had Islam, you had Christianity, you had Buddhism, you had zodiac signs, and hey, you name it. Any other philosophy that's out there other than the truth of the Israelites, all that came before, man. Okay, but around the late 60s, early 70s, okay, the Most High once again raised up the true prophets once again to proclaim this gospel. And ever since then, really, once the true Israelites started to wake up around that time, America has been on a steady decline, and now we're at the end of America. Okay, now we're at the end of the heathen rulership. But yeah, hey, the Lord saved us for last, man. All right, and as it is written, we are a spectacle unto the world. All right, because our doctrine is strange. You see, us, coming out and talking about, the heathen is going into slavery, and the so-called white man is a Esau. All right, to the world, those are strange doctrines. Okay, because they're used to what? Islam, Christianity. The world actually accept those philosophies, man. But when it comes to what the Israelites is saying, people reject it. They'll scoff against it, even though they know what we're saying is facts. They can't disprove what we're saying because we actually coming with facts. Okay, we come with the videos, we come with the articles. Okay, we come with books and literature, and we actually line it up with the scriptures to demonstrate the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But still, we're a spectacle. Okay, we're a spectacle unto the world because really we're not of the world. Okay, when people look at us, it's like there's a certain mysticism about the Israelites, man. It's kind of like, well, where how do they know this? What kind of spirit do they have on them to be proclaiming such things with no fear? You see, but really, it's all from on high. Okay, it's really all from Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, that we're able to do what we do with no fear, man. You see? In verse 10, we are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. But ye are wise in Yahweh Shai, we are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Okay, so the sincere brothers, all right, and sisters, but mainly the brothers that teach and prophesy, okay, we are honorable men. And because we are honorable men that have morals, men that have standards in a world full of wickedness, we are made as a spectacle. Okay, people look at us with distaste. All right, they just want us to go away, really, because what we're saying is not world friendly. All right. Our doctrine is not this, let's all come together and hold hands and, let's all unite. No, man. Hey, look, we telling our people to separate from this world. We telling our people to come out of this world because this place about to be destroyed. All right. And once again, for the sake of a few righteous men and women, all right, that's the only reason why this world is still standing. Okay, because the righteous have not been delivered, all right, from the said evils yet, man. All right, because there's still a few things that need to happen before we get up out of here, being the hopefully elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But we in some dire times right now. Okay, things about to get critical. And our message is to the 12 tribes of Israel. If you don't get right with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, come out of these false doctrines, stop listening to these false prophets. All right, to stop eating abominations, to stop worshiping white Jesus, then guess what? You're going to be caught up. All right, the Lord going to judge you along with the wicked. Okay, the Lord going to judge you along with the heathen. Now, if you're an Israelite, you're going to be good when you come back in the kingdom. But on this side, for your rebellion, you're going to have to know death by pain. You see, but the righteous are going to be delivered. Okay, the few righteous men and women that sincerely and truly believe upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, as the scriptures have said, okay, they won't be delivered. You see, Isaiah 66:15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So you see what the scripture is saying. So the first time the Lord destroyed the world with water, okay, a great flood. When the Lord come back, he coming with fire. You see, he coming with chariots blazing, man. And he coming back very angry because the scriptures say that the Lord has been long suffering. So Yahweh Shai, he can't wait to execute judgment because this, the day of judgment is in his heart. And he's been waiting a long time to deliver his elect and to bring recompense unto his enemies. So when the Lord come back, it ain't going to be nothing nice. It ain't going to be no more talking. You see, before the Lord come back, the prophets, we ain't going to be out here no more. You're not going to be hearing brothers' voices no more because it's going to be time for judgment. The only reason why we still doing what we're doing right now is because there's still time left for Israelites to repent. Okay, but once Esau cut off the internet, once the famine of the word come, that's when our job is done. All right, at that point, the elect is going to be pretty much sealed. So it ain't going to be no need to be prophesying and going on the highways and byways and making videos, man. All that about to stop. Okay. All that's about to stop real soon. You see. So we at the point now is very little time left. It's a small window, man. And pretty much if you're not on that spiritual arc and doing your due diligence to make your calling and election sure, then you already lost. You fighting a losing battle, man. But the point is, there still is time to get yourself right. Okay, as long as you can hear brothers such as myself voice the elders and the apostles. All right. And we bringing out the word and we giving an understanding. Take heed to it, man, because, we don't want to see our people get destroyed. But of course, we know that, all of our people is not going to make it on this go round. OK, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed in the coming calamities. OK, the scriptures already say that. But nonetheless, we're set up to do a job. All right. The Lord set us up in the spirit. Hey, look, the Lord got brothers on fire, man. Doing videos every day, some brothers, multiple videos every day. But nonetheless, this word is going out. This word has permeated through the four corners of the earth. And it's not for no reason. See, this word has gone out with such force and fervency because this is made to be a witness, okay, unto all nations, unto all of our people, unto the heathen, so that when the Lord does return to execute judgment, no one is going to have an excuse to say, I didn't know. Everyone is going to know. What you think what was going on with Kyrie and Kanye and, different, high profile people coming out and saying the truth, man, declaring who the true Israelites are. That, the Lord put his spirit on those particular people because they have such a high profile to bring more attention to the subject. All right. Now, you've had men on the streets bring these things out for decades, but we're at the end now. So the Lord is going to use certain people to speed up the process, man. Okay, to get Jake's, this pretty much like a final push to get Jake's attention. Okay, to gather the remnant of the elect. So we in the times now where it's time to get serious. It's time to, really prioritize salvation, man. Like everything in this world, all this about to dissolve. Your bank account about to be gone. Esau about to be putting you in camps if you don't agree or if you don't take his MOTB. A lot of people about to be destroyed by this devil. And a lot of people are also going to be destroyed by the judgment that the Lord is going to bring on the earth. Okay, so you're going to have the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua going out and the wrath of okay, the wrath of the devil going out at the same time. So a lot of people about to get knocked off, but the only ones that's going to make it through the destruction are the hopefully elect. Okay, the few righteous men and women of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that believe upon the sacrifice of Yahushua in truth and sincerity, as the scriptures have said. All right, so I'll go ahead and end this lesson here. Hopefully it was edifying and encouraging to the Rakah Kadash. And until next time, shalom to the elect.